Hello, my name is Masha, and today I want to show you the bracelets that I made since my last wrap up. We're also going to be doing a new challenge, which I'm very excited for. But first, let's look at the bracelets that you guys submitted for the previous challenge. You guys submitted so many! I am thrilled and I'm so excited that you guys participated in this challenge. As you can probably tell, the theme of the challenge were rainbow themed bracelets. So anything in the rainbow color scheme, be it a normal pattern or an alpha pattern or anything in between really, even wall hangings and custom bracelets like that. Anything rainbow related was the theme of this challenge, and this was probably one of my favorite challenges ever, just because I love a rainbow themed bracelets. So much so that I personally participated 3 times, and I'm very excited to show you guys what I made as well. So thank you to everyone who participated in the challenge, and as a reminder for the next one, you can participate on Instagram and also on Discord, the link to which is in the description of every video. I'll be talking about the new challenge further on into the video as well. So thank you everyone, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed looking at your bracelets. And let me show you what I created. So I actually only made 5 patterns this time. That said, there were 9 bracelets because I made 5 of one singular pattern. But what's actually really annoying about this is that I lost 2 of the bracelets, and I didn't specifically lose them. I have a general idea of where they are, but I can't find them. So for one of the bracelets, I'll be showing you a picture, and for another bracelet, I'll be showing you a bracelet that I created previously of this pattern, which will be this one, the woven rainbow bracelet. I did a tutorial on this one. It is also one of my submissions for the summer challenge, and I just love this pattern. It's one of my favorite patterns ever. So this specific bracelet I actually made something like 4 years ago, maybe even more than that, maybe 5. It is one of my most favorite bracelets. I love it so much, and I remade it to create a tutorial specifically, and then that's the bracelet that I can't find. It's somewhere in my room, but I don't know where it is. So I thought I'd show you this bracelet anyway. It did turn out a little bit different to the one that I actually created this time around, just because when I was making this bracelet originally, I used the straight edge technique, which kind of adds 2 extra strings on the sides, and then I didn't do that with the new bracelet that I created recently. So the newer bracelet is a little bit thinner, and I used slightly different colors to give it a little different flavor to the rainbow, I guess. But it is one of my absolute favorite bracelets. I love it. As I said, I specifically made this bracelet this time around to create a tutorial for it because it's just one of my favorite bracelets of all time. So I highly recommend making it if you're looking for a new bracelet to try. It was really fun. It turns out really pretty, and I just enjoy how it looks. Next up, we have this bracelet. This bracelet is the Sparkly Gems bracelet. It is an alpha bracelet. It's the first alpha that I created in a really long time. I haven't done alpha bracelets in forever, and I recorded this one for a nut with me. So I recorded the entire process of myself making it from start to finish, and it's also a separate video. If you want to check that out, it'll also be linked. I think this is an absolutely gorgeous pattern that's been on my to-dos for forever. I just love gems in general. I really like gems. If you follow me on Instagram, you would see that I take pictures of my bracelets on gems a lot. So this felt very fitting. You can even see in the background here, there's just gems all along my bookshelf because that's what I used to decorate my bookshelf. I love gems, and I love this bracelet as well. I think it turned out really pretty. I love the colors that I chose here. I think it's really cute. And for this one, actually, I recycled strings that I found. So I was looking through my pile of string, which just has a lot of string scraps, and I found a lot of black string that I cut specifically for an alpha bracelet, but then forgot what alpha bracelet it was and just never created it. So I had a lot of these like base strings cut, and once I saw them I was like, hey, I know the perfect bracelet for it. So I recycled some of those cut strings. Still don't remember what the pattern that I wanted to originally create was, but I used it here. So there we are. Similar story, funnily enough, with this bracelet. In fact, it was the same day and it was the same time as I was looking through my strings. I found a loop, just strings that were cut and a loop that was created, but then nothing else, and I had no idea what pattern it was, absolutely whatsoever. This was also all happening during a vlog that I was filming, so I think it was vlog 25. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out. But I found these strings and then I couldn't remember what pattern it was. So I went to my to-dos. I searched by number of strings and number of colors, which is the best way to find any kind of patterns that you're looking for. And I found it. And this is actually the 3rd bracelet that I created with this pattern. I previously created 2 different ones. Oh, let's see if I can find them actually. Aha, I did find them. These are the 2 other bracelets that I created with this pattern, and these 2 I did about 2 years ago or so. It's a pattern with only 2 colors, which means that it's really cool to use multicolored string in it, which is what this is. This is just multicolored string. It's not anything else. There's only 2 colors. The string goes from blue to light blue to green, I guess. And I think it just looks really cool in patterns like that. It just creates this really beautiful effect. And these are the other 2 bracelets that I created with the same pattern. These 2 actually use the same multicolored string, but because the background color is different, it turns out to be completely different. And I think all 3 of them look completely unique and really cool. And obviously I enjoyed this pattern if I made 3 of these bracelets. So I would also recommend this one. I also also filmed this one for Not With Me. So the entire bracelet from start to finish is the video that I posted before this one. It'll also be linked in the description if you want it. Then we have another bracelet that I cannot find somewhere in my room, which is the Helix bracelet. This was my second submission for the Not With Masha Summer 24 challenge, which was kind of a muted rainbow. I did this by accident. I didn't intend to do that, but I just thought the colors looked so pretty, and then I was like, huh, I accidentally did another rainbow bracelet once I actually put them all together. I think this one is really cool. It's also incredibly simple to make. It's pretty much just the candy stripe with tiny difference. So it's very, very beginner friendly. If you're looking for a bracelet to create, I did a tutorial on this one. I'll also leave it linked. Very simple, very effective. I also wore it out a bunch. I've been wearing my bracelets out more recently, and I also did a big trip to Europe recently where I visited like 6 European countries by train, which was really fun. But I wore my bracelets out pretty much every day on that trip and just taking pictures with all of the different places that I visited and all the different bracelets that I was wearing, which was really cool. Which is also how I lost it. I know that I brought it back. It's somewhere in my room. But when I was unpacking, I must have like put it somewhere, and anyway, really cool bracelet, really recommend. I loved it. Last but not least, I have this collection of 5 bracelets that I did with the ladybug chain pattern. I loved the daisy chain, which I did a tutorial for a while ago. When I saw this pattern, I knew that I also wanted to make a tutorial on it because it's just so cute. Like, look at them. And of course, if you're wondering how I was holding it up, I taped them to a piece of card because there's no way to hold them up properly. Top tip for when you're taking pictures of multiple bracelets, tape them to something and then just take a picture hiding that. But yeah, these are the bracelets and how they turned out. I think they're really, really cute. I also love the color combination that I used. So like, this is also, I guess, technically a 3rd submission for the Not With Masha Summer Challenge because I did kind of a rainbow collection, which is also very much valid for the challenge. I love these bracelets. I think they're super cute, and I made 5 of them, and it was so easy to make 5 of them because there's really not a lot of knots that goes into each. So I flew through and made 5 of these bracelets very quickly. So highly recommend this. As I just said, there is also a tutorial for it, which will be linked in the description for you if you want to make this bracelet as well. Very summary, highly recommended. So those are all the bracelets that I made since my last wrap up, but I do have a little bit of a surprise, I guess, sneak peek for you. I'm infringing on the next wrap up's territory as I'm going to show you this because I haven't actually finished these bracelets, so these will go in the next wrap up. But I just showed you, right, how I very quickly made a collection of 5 bracelets, and I thought it was really cool and I had a lot of fun, and I loved the idea of making more than one bracelet for a tutorial so I can showcase how many different colors you can make this bracelet with and how pretty it can look, and just kind of, I guess, help inspire you by showing you multiple options. So I thought, why don't I do that again for another tutorial? Except this time, instead of 5, I decided to do 8 because why not? And instead of making them with bracelets that can be made very quickly because there's missing knots, you know, it's a chain bracelet. It's very easy to do those quickly. I decided to do it with just like a regular normal pattern. So I'm making 8 bracelets for just one tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial when it comes out, which will be the next video from this one. But as a bit of a spoiler, I am currently making a collection of Greek wave bracelets. And see, this is why I tape them to a card or something, because it's very difficult to hold up when you're not doing that. Yeah, tell me why I decided to make 8 of these. There was no reason to make so many. This has taken me forever. I've only made, what, 5 of the waves on each bracelet, and this has taken me a week. Yeah. But they look really, really pretty. I love the pattern. I love how it's turning out. I'm super excited for the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy it when you see it. And this very much fits into the new challenge that I will be giving you. So let's talk about that. So I messed up with the hashtag for the previous challenge because I thought, based on my track record, that it would take me longer to film another wrap-up video. In fact, I managed to get this video out a lot quicker than I anticipated. So the challenge for the previous wrap-up was Not With Masha Summer 24. It is in fact still May. We are not in summer yet, so jumped the gun a little bit with a summer hashtag, and I don't quite know what to hashtag this one now. You have around 2 months for the next challenge, and the challenge is to make any bracelet, normal, alpha, wall hanging, literally anything in the bracelet world, with 2 colors. And when I say 2 colors, I mean 2 colors in the patterns. So things like this with multicolored string and a background color also counts as a 2-color bracelet. Or you can just go with 2 colors and make something like this, which is perfect for this challenge. I think challenges like this can be really cool because by limiting yourself creatively, you can oftentimes create the coolest thing. So anything bracelet related, an alpha bracelet with 2 colors, a normal bracelet, a wall hanging, a shaped bracelet, a bracelet with a different kind of technique, anything bracelet related with 2 colors. You have roughly 2 months to do it. I'll give you a heads up once the challenge is finishing. And you can submit either on Instagram or on Discord, the link to which is in the description. The Discord server is always linked under every video. There's going to be a special channel there there where you can submit photos for the challenge, or you can submit on Instagram as we normally do. And because I accidentally used the summer hashtag already, if you're going to be posting on Instagram, make sure to use 2 hashtags. One, not with Masha, which is the general hashtag for all the challenges. I just like to look through that one sometimes and see a collection of all of the challenge bracelets from all of the different challenges. So make sure to include that one just for fun. And the second one will be Masha Knots 2 colors, keeping it simple. I might be switching up the hashtags in general. I'm not sure what to do with them yet. I think the Not with Masha Summer 24 challenge was too long of a hashtag, so I might be rethinking hashtags in general. But this challenge, Masha Knots 2 colors, and for my UK friends, make sure that it's 2 colors with the American spelling, so without the U, so colors without the U, just to keep it easier for the rest of the world, because we're in the minority here with the way that we spell the word colors. So post your bracelet to Instagram with 2 of the hashtags, or upload it to the relevant channel on the Discord server to participate in the challenge. I cannot wait to see what you guys create. I just spoiled what I'm gonna be doing, so I guess get excited for my submission. If you want to wait for the tutorial on the Greek wave as well, that will be coming next week for you, and you can do that to participate in the challenge as well. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my wrap up. I enjoy sharing my bracelets with you guys, so I hope you enjoyed it as well. Before I go, I want to give a special shout out to my patrons and especially my top supporters. It is with your support that I'm able to create the videos that I do on this channel, so I really appreciate it. If you also want to become a patron and support the work that I do here, the link to that is in the description as always. My book, The Beginner's Guide to Friendship Bracelets, is also now out. It is a photo tutorial book for beginners, going all the way from the basics to the more advanced stuff. It's available for purchase anyway, typically buy books. There's also a direct link in the description if you want to use that. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!